All right, so in this episode of Two Mics, One Marriage, we get cultured.
We get mad cultured. Ooh, that
Oh,
really
that's
really
good.
works. That's some foreshadowing. You guys don't even know it. So come with us. Find out some of the really cool places we go that you might want to go to as well, or some of the places that you don't want to go to.
Yeah, cultured in multiple states on this episode.
Two Mics, One Marriage. Check it out.
Woo! Happy New Year.
Oh my God.
Wow, welcome to 2026.
What a burst into the podcast.
Burst of energy. Throwback. You're wearing, I think maybe your shirt from the first or second
I think
episode.
So. Yeah, this is a nostalgia play right now. It was one of my inaugural shirts.
Wait, what do you mean inaugural? Oh, from the podcast?
The early podcast.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
It really was it was the first take.
I think it might have been the first one.
Well, you got to show up in style for the people, and nothing says style like a Reptar shirt.
And you're sitting crisscross applesauce. We were talking about that before, which Abby is impressed with, that you can sit in that stance for so long.
Yeah, I still like to call it Indian style. I don't know why
Whoa.
we take it away from the Indians like that. You know what I'm saying? They're so good. Native Americans are so great at it, and the Indian folk from India. I don't know why we can't rep for them like that. Like they're the masters.
Which Indian is it? Is it?
It doesn't matter. That's the wonderful thing about it. That's how it becomes non-racist.
It's a dynamic sit. Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, I never thought of it that way.
This is showing balance. This is showing flexibility. This is showing
love.
Yeah, love and just meditation, forward thinking. I don't think we should take that away from the Indian people.
Okay, all right, let's bring it back.
I believe it was for the Native Americans, but I think then we're really forgetting all the folks from India out there who excel.
At also sitting that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm here to bring it back. Cheers to all my Indians out there who know a real sit when you see it.
Hashtag Sittin Indian style.
I'm really usually down for a lot of these politically correct pivots we've made, but
not this time.
Yeah, that one and the Commanders. Like, what a crappy name. Let's go back to Redskins. Gee, it sounds like you can do something.
I don't think Commanders is bad. I mean, I think Commanders actually kind of sounds cool. I think Redskins was kind of a bad name.
It is because of the origin, but it still sounded cooler at the end of the day than Commanders.
Well, what's Redskin even describing? Like they were just in the sun? Like that's not really a compliment per se. Like Commanders is something like a general. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like
I'll give you Commanders if I can get back Indian style.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
See, and this is how you solve world peace.
All right, let's send that letter to Congress. Dear Congress.
We'll be expecting our Nobel Peace Prize next year. If Trump can win it, anyone can win it. So, right? I mean, why not us?
Yeah.
This is as good as issues as anyone else needs.
Yeah. This is really hard hitting stuff here to open up the podcast.
Well, I mean, we're cultured people.
We are.
No, we like to get cultured. We like to do a lot of museum-y things.
Yeah, we went back to, and we talked on it, I think briefly on another podcast. I don't remember. But we went back to Mad Arts. What's it, Dania?
Dania, high recommend.
Dania, high recommend.
Fully immersive multimedia museum. Obviously, who doesn't want to go to something that uses the word immersive in the title?
And it's fun for all ages.
It is, but I kind of do think it's really made for mostly adults.
Yeah, it actually, I think it might be scary if you were a kid. There's an exhibit where you go through and it's like mermaids swimming, and then at the end of it is like this lady drowning.
I think those are two different exhibits. They're just both dark.
No, it's all part of the same thing that tells a story, but maybe it just, you missed that part of it.
I thought the mermaid thing was about pollution, and the thing with the lady in the box was Ophelia. It's about.
But it's all part of the same. It's like the same artist.
All right. Well, why don't you guys go? Let us know who's right, because same artist. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's holograms on water. They do holograms. They do full immersion, like rooms. They do interactive things where you can interact with the art.
Yeah, there's a spray painting one. That was super cool.
Yeah, my favorite, they have it. It's called the Bloom Room. It's an LED wall, and when you touch the wall, the things on the wall light up and bloom. So it looks like foliage, and then you touch the foliage, and then all these flowers bloom, and like butterflies start flying around.
Yeah, it looks like Avatar kind of when you do it.
Yes.
Yeah, that is probably one of the best
That's the
rooms.
best room.
There's a story about a hunter. It's like told with shadows. It takes 15 minutes.
Not one of the more thrilling rooms, but it's a cool interaction.
Yeah.
It's
we caught
unique.
Like the matinee, I think. We were there.
What that was?
Yeah, earlier on. Yeah. We went in the first time and there were these two fucking girls sitting there, so we had to wait for them to be done watching it, and then we went in.
Oh God, how dare someone else patronize the museum, right?
Well, they could have like spread out a little bit more and made room for us, but they didn't, so we had to wait.
I don't think they wanted us in there.
No, they didn't, clearly, so we had to go do other exhibits.
They had gone to the Shadow Box story to actually have like a personal conversation. I don't think they cared about the art at all.
No.
But you were there, you were caring, you were interacting. They have a whole outdoor area now. You can swing amongst hologrammed swings.
Yeah.
Those are fun. If anyone's around Dania Beach and you're looking for a couple hours to kill, there's a bar there. You can't bring it around the art.
Yeah, that's new. I think that there's a bar outside. You can get wine, and the tacos were good. Lots of cool stuff. It's like you can play cornhole as well if you don't feel like being cultured.
Big highlight of the cultured museum is cornhole.
Yeah.
Well, that was we did that at night. We like do a lot of museums at night because then we also went to something in West Palm. There's Norton Museum, but they call it Art After Dark. Ooh. Basically, you just go to the museum at night, which sounds super cool, and it was. But what I didn't know is that every senior citizen in West Palm Beach was going to be there too.
There was 1,000 people there. There were so many people there because there was a band there.
Like Jazz in the Garden.
Yeah. And it was packed. And we wanted to. The thing that was kind of I didn't like about it is so we get drinks there. And I'm like, oh, we're going to be able to take the drinks throughout the museum. But they make you throw them away before you get through the museum part. So
that's kind of lame. I think that like at Florida Rama, you should be always fusing the drinking with the culture.
Yeah.
Or whatever else you want to do. I mean, it doesn't have to be drinking.
Yeah, it could also be other drugs if you want to as well. It doesn't have to just be alcohol.
Maybe you just want your water.
Yeah, whatever. It should be something. Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder if they had like a lot of museum incidences where people just get trashed and the museum start throwing their beverages at the art. Like, fuck this painting. It sucks. Like, I don't know. You think do people get aggressive in museums?
Oh, yeah. When the lady protested the Mona Lisa painting, they threw like their coffee at it. I mean, it has stuff up on it. It's like protected, but they were protesting something. And I believe it was the Mona Lisa. And they just started throwing their drinks at it, like their full coffee cups or smoothies or whatever they had.
So this is why I can't drink in museums around the country?
Yeah. Someone ruined it for you for a protest. So sorry.
At least the titties are out at the museum, So
yeah, they are.
Gosh, we have so many pictures of Dan at a museum holding statue titties.
That was a thing for a while where I would like always grab them or do something interesting in pictures, like for years.
We'll have to get Joey just flashing pictures up right now of Dan holding different
flashing titties.
Yeah. I don't know. I bet you we have at least 8 to 10.
Yeah, we did that maybe 3 or 4 years.
It's every museum we went to. There was a titty for you to grab. Even when it wasn't a museum, we went to the Flagler Historical House or whatever. There was titties there.
Titties of history. Yeah.
They're everywhere. So that's always a good reason to go. Get cultured, see a little tit.
Yeah. Norton Museum, though, it's cool. I guess the thing that's frustrating with it is it's like half the time I feel like it's under construction, or if you can catch it when there's a new exhibit, like half the year it's not.
I don't think we're cultured enough to follow the calendar, and that's probably on us.
Well, no, because we go because we're Bank of America card holders, and we get in for free. So I think it's
a great reason to go anywhere, free admission.
Yeah.
Like what's not to like about
Bank of America has so many perks that
Yeah, you wish they sponsored us.
Yeah, maybe.
Gosh, you love them. Let's see. We could do some throwback culture. Like when I lived up north.
Yeah, when you lived in West Virginia.
You're wondering what kind of culture could be in West Virginia. Well, let me tell you, they do something incredibly popular called the Tough Man Ring Girl competition. I got to run more than one of those as a director of promotions for radio stations in the area.
Yeah, you got to do a bunch of cool contests and activities when you were up there.
I did. I made most of them up. I didn't make this one up, though. It had been going on for years. If you don't know what Tough Man is, they do it in different states. So the one I was at, West Virginia Tough Man, it could be Ohio Tough Man. But basically, somebody comes out and they hold a whole boxing event, and they invite people from the community to beat the crap out of each other. That's what they do. So you can see how that doesn't really work in a place like Florida, but West Virginia, the people come out for West Virginia Tough Man.
Yeah, and if you ever watch those fights and the way that people punch each other, it's like they've never punched anything before. It is just them wildly swinging their arms at each other. And yeah, it's like big fat guys, and it's...
Yeah, they call it amateur boxing. It's really just redneck fighting in a ring. But the best part of West Virginia Tough Man is each city they go to, they don't have traveling ring girls. So they have a ring girl competition to pick ring girls just from that area. So everyone, just take a minute and think what a ring girl looks like from West Virginia. And then think about the fact that I ran the competition to pick the best three.
Yeah.
So we started out with the worst. Well, there was multiple rounds, but let's say total 30 or 40. And man, when you get
40
down,
people showed up. Well,
there was multiple. So there was like 2 semifinals that went into a finals. So I think it was 20 and 20. We brought it down to a top 10, and then we picked our top West Virginia ring
girl. Is this
girl.
like the Miss Universe? Did they like have to play?
They treat it like Miss Universe there. You wouldn't think it's, as grand as it sounds, but really top honors in Wheeling, West Virginia, to be one of the few chosen to be a West Virginia Tough Man competition ring girl. I didn't know this when I started. I was young. I was naive. I just thought girls were going to come out, prance around, and bathing suits. We had little cards for them to show what they would look like. I didn't realize that the number one draw, like pool that West Virginia Tough ring girls draws from, is the stripper pool in West Virginia. So
the stripper pole.
For my first 2 semifinals, we really had bitches like partially stripping for us.
Was there a lot of guys judging and watching this?
It was all guys judging.
Yeah,
everyone was a guy judging. What are you talking about? I wasn't a judge. I was getting these bitches in line.
Yeah. All right. What is your typical West Virginia stripper look like? To the nearest tooth.
I was going to say, she doesn't have all her teeth, but she does have a lot of charisma. Where she's lacking in teeth, she's making up for in fun.
Are they smoking while they're on stage doing this, or
right before? But I will say this: nobody really has body image issues there. Like nobody really cares if they're in shape for the string bikini they're in or not. Sometimes you can see the strings. Sometimes they're too big and you can't see the strings. It's part of the fun. You never really know: are they naked? Is there a string under that fold? It's part of the mystique of being a ring girl in West Virginia. At one point, I did have 2 that almost fought each other.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a new girlfriend in the competition, and the ex-girlfriend showed up to prove that she was just as hot as the new girlfriend in the finals competition. So while my girls were all lining up to get on stage, all of a sudden out of the audience, this girl comes out of the audience, gets at the end of the line, and just starts taking her clothes off down to her underwears. And I realized what's going on because now she's having words with the girl who's a few things up. So I had to walk up to the girl who was drunk stripping at the end of the line, and I pretty much said, if you walk up on the stage when they all get called up, I'm going to drag you off by your hair, so don't do it.
And what'd she say?
She didn't do it.
Okay.
And then right on cue, because I told her I was it was not going to be a good thing. Yeah, like when you're talking to ring girls, you got to get tough. They're there. They're for the tough man competition. These bitches are scrappy. You can't show fear in the face of nakedness. And she wasn't like good looking. So like you're trying not to laugh, but at the same time you're trying to like keep it together. And I said, I'm going to drag you off by your hair. And then she kind of looked at me, and then she started picking up her things. And right on cue, someone had already called security from downstairs to come escort her out of the ring. These are very, very coveted positions.
So stripping down, what was her thought process with that?
Well, they were all stripped down in their bikinis.
That you just
stuff.
weren't going to notice.
Just
one more half-naked girl. We didn't notice you sneaking in.
Weave herself in as number 11, I guess.
So could anyone submit for this?
Yes.
Or there was no sort of screening?
Nope, not a screening.
Okay.
If you're willing to show up, I'll put you up.
So like...
for the competition. And then once you got to the competition, we dwindled it down to,
So like if an 80-year-old woman came up and stripped down, she could be eligible for the...
If she was put through at the semifinals, who am I to say? I don't know what people like in West Virginia.
Okay.
I think she could have been a big hit. I wish an 80-year-old lady would have shown up.
That
she
actually
would have probably been more in shape than some of the other girls in line.
It probably would have fit the theme of the tough man competitions.
At least if they have a senior division, she could have ring girled for that.
Was the boyfriend there of the... So did you get more backstory on the boyfriend that was dating?
No, I shut it down. All I knew was a girl in line was the main girl now. The ex showed up. There was words. She's got in line.
I wonder if that was her plan to like get him back. Like if he just sees me as a ring girl, how's he gonna be with this new girl?
Honey, I didn't dive that deep. I was too busy threatening
I am so
people.
curious.
I had to keep them. I had to make sure they went on stage in order, which sounds easy, but when nobody knows how to count, it's tough. It's tough.
And how many do you end up selecting?
I think overall there was the finals. We picked 3 or 4 tops.
Okay. And is it paid? Do they make any money?
Yeah, they do. They make like $50.
Okay.
Or $100 or something.
And obviously big resume booster. Like
this is a paid gig for somebody. I mean, this is step 1 of getting in the ring, getting your foot in the door as a ring girl.
You put it on LinkedIn, like you're good. Yeah.
So I mean, I haven't lived there in over a decade. I hope amateurs are still beating the crap out of each other once a year in West Virginia and other states that care about that.
Yeah.
I don't know who's there now to run the ring girl competition. Probably no one. Who knows what's getting into that ring?
Yeah, it's probably fallen apart since you've moved down here. I don't know. Maybe you can move back and
pull it together.
Do
up
it full
there.
time. Yeah.
No, I think that time's passed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that have passed. Like, I don't have like a hatred. Like in your old life, you're inundated with something all the time, and then you leave that part of your life, and like you can't deal with like one more second of that one thing. I can't say I feel about that like ring girls. I'm still open to ring girls. Maybe I would even run a ring girl competition with Abby. I feel like Abby would be the perfect host of
Abby would run
right?
a good ring girl.
God, can you imagine if someone didn't perform well? She would just push him out of the way and be like, "Bitch, this is how you're supposed to do it."
Yeah,
like,
Abby would run a good ring girl.
So many moves.
But down in South Florida, like that's not fair. Like that's a much different caliber of talent down here than your West Virginia girl.
Yeah, it is. But I still find it interesting, even though I had to deal with it every year. The thing that I had to deal with for a decade up north that I no longer can stand is Bob Dylan in every way, shape, or form. I was in a previous situation and forced to listen to Bob Dylan songs for
Minda hates
years.
it.
Yeah,
if it comes on the radio, if I play, and I'm not like a big Bob Dylan guy, but every once in a while I'll play a Bob Dylan song and I immediately have to shut it off. It really triggers something.
I can hear a nasally note from anywhere in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like just shut off. Like get that shit off. Like I just. And I really tried when I first started listening. First of all, and nobody probably listens to Bob Dylan anymore because he's almost dead. But there was that movie. I refused to watch the movie. Not even what's his face, Timothy could make it better for me. But if you don't know this, when you start listening, you have to be ready to devote 6 to 9 months to figuring out what he's saying, like you're learning a different language.
It's like Klingon.
It really is. Like, I mean, I went for months listening to songs, what did he say? Like, and you would think, like, oh, maybe that's a thing from when he was, like, older or the sound was bad. But yeah, I saw him as an adult in live. Couldn't understand him there either. In fact, I would argue it was worse. It's awful.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who can claim to be a singer that includes being a vocalist and sing songs that people cannot understand the words to because they are so poorly sung and nasally.
Well, I think it's like a pretentious thing because it's a pretty well-known thing. Anyone else that does a Bob Dylan song does it better than Bob Dylan.
Of course,
does.
yeah.
That's
The best
pretty,
sung Bob Dylan song is one sung by somebody else.
Pretty common thought.
Absolutely.
But I think that those people that are, just want him to sing it. You know what I mean? They're like the purists. They're like, I want to hear it from the source. And
yeah, they're like the cult members.
Yeah. And he was like historically an asshole too. Like,
historically and currently.
Yeah, still an asshole. Okay.
Like he's not like a super nice, loving person.
No, and he used to just do songs at concerts, even ones that people didn't want. They're just the ones he felt like doing. Yeah. They go over it in that movie, which wasn't great. Yeah, I mean, Willie Guthrie, that was the guy. Woody Guthrie, yeah.
I mean, basically, he just went and latched onto somebody dying, got all their connections, and then, was like their only friend when they died, and that's how you make it in Hollywood. Who knew?
Is that how comedy works?
I think so. In a lot of ways, it might. I mean,
could we find Bill Cosby and just pass it down and he can get us all his connections?
I mean, you can try.
All right.
I'm here for it.
All right.
I mean, he got off.
He did. But they still play his show. No one cared to take off the Cosby Show or any of the other shows. Every other artist, whenever they have that type of backlash, but Cosby Show,
he got like overturned or whatever. I don't think you can, even if it's right. I don't think you can hold
he,
it.
he didn't serve much time, but yeah, he's like blind now.
Man, he did a better job getting out of it than Diddy did.
Yeah.
He got more game than Diddy. Who would have thought? If you said Cosby, Diddy, who has more game to get out of something, you would think a million times Diddy. And
yeah. I think Diddy ran out of money. I think that's what it. I think Cosby still had some. He still has it rolling in from the Cosby Show. I mean, he's still getting checks on that.
Yeah. Well, I'll listen to him and his pudding pop before I listen to Bob Dylan. And Bob Dylan's never been accused of anything, so that shows you my hatred for Bob Dylan. What I mean, do you even really? When do you listen to a Bob Dylan song? Could you name 5 Bob Dylan songs?
Well, yeah, because I could name ones from other people, but I couldn't tell you that like other people have done.
5 of his hits, like that he sang.
Oh, just ones that he sang. Well, like obviously the times are changing. That's the one.
Okay.
I know the best because it was in Watchmen. What's the one with the Watchtower that Jimi Hendrix did?
All Along the Watchtower?
Yeah, that's the one. All Along the Watchtower. I think he did.
It's going to be a long podcast.
I think he did Thriller. And then Michael Jackson covered it. And then.
Oh, yeah. That was a Bob Dylan original.
Yeah. And then he did Smooth Criminal, which was then Michael Jackson, and then Alien Ant Farm, which is considered the definitive version of Smooth Criminal.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So there's 4.
Okay.
I think
sometimes I play it in the house.
Yeah,
it's like shows up at the end of his movie in the credits.
I think Gin and Juice was originally a Bob Dylan. And then Snoop Dogg obviously put his spin on it. But yeah.
Well, actually, it wasn't. It was Dr. Dre.
No, Snoop Dogg.
Or maybe it was them together.
Wow. Learn your music. Jesus.
Well, yeah, that's pretty. I have a
that's obviously shirt. Snoop Dogg. You have a shirt, you fucking poser.
I'm mixed up with all the different eras.
Yeah.
This is why we had to break free. And we have we actually have a big announcement to share. a big change has come in our life. We're going through one of our biggest transitions.
I don't know if we might look different.
Yeah.
But
I have been eating more since I found out. But for 2026, Dan and I, we will become or have become Universal annual pass holders. Yeah, that's right.
Woo!
Yes. We can go there whenever we want. We don't have to pay for it.
We could go right now. We could put the mics down and go right now. And even though it's probably closed right now. But we could if we wanted to.
I feel like we could never go back now. We haven't even been once since we've had the annual
To being
pass.
a regular general admission person, or Jennies as I call them, I could never go back to that. We have a pass holder lounge. There's 2 of them.
So Dan's already found all the pass holder amenities that exist within the park, which I think is adorable. I thought this would just be a super great gift because I'm amazing at gifting, and once again, spot on.
Yeah, no, you crushed it. Yeah.
I thought he was going to cry when he pulled them out.
No, you kept doing this whole, you really stuck to it, and I didn't believe it on how the gift you were getting me was our steps being fixed. And you really leaned into that's what you were getting me as a gift. And I knew it was bullshit, and I knew that you would never get me that as a gift. And you even stuck through it. You had this whole thing prepared on, you had this whole speech on Christmas that you went through with the steps and the
I
quote.
included it in his Christmas card.
Yeah,
I really, when he wasn't believing it, instead of taking a step
there
back,
was a whole email.
I doubled down
there was
on
a whole
it.
email from the cats. It was really intricate. It was a really layered story that you told with this. And yeah, but no, so we are pass holders officially.
Yeah, I just didn't realize when I bought the pass as a gift that I was somehow obligating myself now to purchase it every year, which is fine. But if I would have just known that, don't they have some like super upgraded, like you're gonna have it forever pass? Like remember when people used to buy those
A lifetime pass?
Yeah, it's like a lifetime pass.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a lifetime pass.
No, there should be. No, because now I feel like we're going to be buying this annual pass.
What do you
every
pay
year.
for that? What do you and what?
Probably just like $1 million or so, but you know,
It's no, because that
you're
would
in for life.
that would have
It'll
to be
include Epic
that would have to
Universe.
be dependent on age though when you bought it, because you know it's going to be expensive if you're young. If you're some 80-year-old,
Probably
yeah,
like the Florida college prepaid. You know, you just lock in a rate whenever you decide to buy it,
yeah.
based on your age.
That's what people should be getting their kids instead of college is annual passes. They'll they'll learn more.
That's what I'm saying. So we are now annual pass holders. Just the whole world's in front of us now, isn't it? Like filled with possibilities.
Yeah.
Kids TV show I'm making. We'll put that aside. Now we can go to Universal.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares about anything? I'm not going to work anymore. I mean, why would I work if I could be at Universal? Like what do I like more, like working or Universal? Obviously Universal. So I'm going to go do that. So
Duh.
So
So if anyone's looking for us and you can't find us, we're in Orlando.
yeah, 7 days a week.
We'll probably be someplace on the Universal Studios grounds.
Yeah.
As pass holders, if you don't know, there's all kinds of special entrances and lounges and perks.
Yeah. And discounts on certain things. So
That's going to be us. And it's better. It's better than where we were the last time we were traveling. I don't know if you guys saw the news in Tallahassee. We were at a Chuck E. Cheese. And whilst being at the Tallahassee Chuck E. This is national news.
yeah.
The police raided the Chuck E. Cheese. And they arrested Chucky in full uniform.
Yeah.
As the full mouse, right?
Yeah, they arrested him. Tallahassee, Florida story, and they arrested him in the costume.
Alan's looking it up as if he does not believe that this is a real story.
No, it's a real story, and the officers even called him Chucky as they're taking him out to stay in character. And the thing is, the guy was like being arrested for credit card fraud. It's not like he's like this dangerous murderer that they have to ruin all these children's childhood.
Children are screaming,
Yeah.
Chucky!
Yeah. Well, he's resisting. He's trying to mouse his way out, and like he's
He's a squirmy one, right?
weasel his way out, and yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Alan, if you don't know, one of our producers while we're talking about it, does not believe us. He thinks we're doing some like weird fake story thing, which we've never done, not once in every podcast he's ever taped with us. So we looked it up, and he's filling in the blank. And so yeah, are you thinking a little much to tackle Chucky at work over credit card fraud, or totally justified? Wait till after his shift is what Alan says. I think that's valid.
Bring him to the back and just say, hey, let's get you out of the Chucky costume. You know, have someone stand in front of the bathroom or whatever, and then have him change out, and then let him walk out.
I mean, the fact that they had to get him mid-performance is a little dramatic. It's a little ice of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really need to go that much. You can't just wait 5 minutes for him to get off the stage.
Yeah, no, it wasn't right. And, yeah, and the fact that I kind of appreciate the cops trying to at least stay in character with it by calling him Chucky and not the guy's actual name.
I don't understand that choice, though.
Well, you don't want to break the illusion that there's actually a real guy under there.
So you want the kids to think Chucky's real and he's really getting arrested.
Yes. I think that's more important in this day and age than
some
for them
kind of
to
cheese
know.
Extortion or something.
Yeah,
like
come up with something.
Fraud, Chucky stole all the tokens.
Yes, some sort of pizza heist. I think it's better to sort of keep in character versus revealing that it's actually a person under there. Because once that part's revealed, it's like revealing Santa Claus. You can't go back. So.
Okay, so they did it for the kids.
Yeah, for the kids.
All right, I don't know if this podcast was for the kids or not.
I'd say it wasn't.
It was for something. It's for a post. We got another post done. Another video up.
Yeah.
That's what we do in this podcast grind. It's not about entertaining. What do they say? It's not about quality, it's about quantity here on YouTube. And, if we can just pump these bad boys out, who cares what we talk about?
Yeah. It could be Spanish. It could be all made up.
Yeah, next time we'll do
this could be AI. We might not even be real.
We'll test it out. Next episode, we'll do 30 minutes on the places I've had to wait for you to poop. I mean, I'll just make one big long list of all the weird places I've waited all by myself.
I'm curious because you put this on the list for the next one. Let's not spoil this now. I don't know all these places you've had to wait for me, but yeah, let's not give it all away.
Well, I'll think through for the next one. Hopefully it'll be more thought out than this one.
Yeah, so.
But you can, nevertheless, watch our hilarious sketches, which are just hitting fucking hard out there if you haven't seen the numbers. Intervention 2.
Yeah, Intervention.
New Year, New You. I think everyone is just...
And there's more coming later
Yeah.
this year. So, follow us on all the things. Come see us, do our 2 mics, 1 marriage show. We do lots of live shows.
Oh, and if you got any museum recos, drop them down there in the comments, because God knows, I'm always looking for a good museum.
We need some new ones. We've been to a lot of them.
Anywhere in the country, for that matter.
You wouldn't know it to meet us, but we go to a lot of museums.
The Reptar shirt maybe wouldn't say cultured to you, but for anyone cool out there from the 90s, it says cultured to them. And that's who our demographic really is, right?
Amen.
Amen, sister. Boy, this has been something.
That
See you next time.
legally an episode.
That's it.